Good girls go fast. I mean the hood is me. Too bad if you not good with me. Show up bottles of everything.
And there you go. It is So Do I from Laura and
Don't be
Authentic.
confused about stuff. Just like have a decision.
Have a decision. We decided to bring them in today. That's our decision.
Come on now.
Rap duo extraordinaire, and we've been having a debate all show long as to if there's like an iconic rap duo that existed before you guys, and we couldn't.
Is there like a rap duo? It's H2O was like three.
I'm telling you, it wasn't rap.
No, I swear it was two guys.
But it wasn't
Boom.
rap.
It was H2O was
Yeah,
like.
it was really, really, really rap.
It's like H2O
Nobody
was
sang
like
there.
rap. Nobody
Yeah.
sang.
Yeah, nobody sang.
We didn't have nobody on the vocals.
So
This time
You
really
rapped
is
the hook.
wonderful.
it was them, and then it was you guys, which is very impressive. Because that's all we can think about,
I
right?
just
cool.
think
I've
it's
never
impressive
thought of
that I
that.
remember that because you and I are the same age. So I mean,
That's
it
benchmark.
just
I
so
don't think that they
clearly.
were that rap-like though.
Benchmark.
Oh yeah, there's benchmark.
Yeah.
But they just
Yeah,
as new
H2O.
though.
Let's stick to that. Yeah, let's stick to that. Let's keep it here.
Alright, so Law and Authentic are in the building.
Can I help you there? It's Lore.
Luri.
Okay, let's go with that. It's better than law.
No. That's
How do you say it? How do you say
again.
it?
Lore. Guess
Lore.
what? Yeah, Lore.
Lore.
And authentic.
Lore and Authentic.
Yeah.
Lore
Okay,
and
that's
Authentic.
awesome.
That's much better than
There
a lot
we
of
go.
black
Lore
people.
and Authentic.
Awesome.
Okay, now we know.
Shout out to the Jewish guy.
But it is a very interesting name that you guys have come up with as a rap duo. It's obviously your names.
Yeah.
But the decision to go with that as opposed to like an H2O or something that was very personal. Take us into the decision on the name.
They had no benchmark.
No.
Oh. Beep, beep, beep,
When-
beep.
When we
Let's
met,
figure out, guys.
he had already started his own thing, and I was doing my thing on the side. So we didn't want to confuse people because he had a following, I had a following, so we're like, okay, let's just make it a thing that they understand. This is two brands coming in together and forming one thing. So and it just stuck. People love it.
Let's talk about it. I mean, being individual brands and not even brands. I want to talk about the craft because brands
Yeah.
sometimes people get
Yeah.
that confused. Being people who are in the space and you've got a following, you've got your own swag going on. The decision to come together. Why? I mean, if you've got a following and your raps are good and the vocals are good and you're good, why the merge?
Honestly, it hasn't been. We haven't had like the kind of following that we have now individually, right? But that wasn't the reason. It wasn't really about the following. It's we did a song. It was great.
Yeah.
We did 2 more songs. Awesome.
Yeah.
People loved seeing us on stage. You know, people used to say when we were just starting off, we look like we've been rapping together for years.
Okay.
You
So the
know,
chemistry was
and
real.
the chemistry was real. I
Nice.
mean, he really is my kid brother, not blood brother, but you know, we
Yeah.
grew up in the same hood and everything. So
Yeah.
I think people can feel that energy when we're on
Yeah.
stage, you know?
Yeah. So it's not like pretense.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's not for the check.
Nah.
And when
Well,
it's for the check,
well,
we can see
yeah,
it. I mean,
you
you
know.
guys are for a check,
Yes.
Of
but
course.
you guys merge it was not for the
Yes.
check.
Exactly.
I love that. I absolutely
Exactly.
love that. Hip hop is a very sticky place, and the song that we just played right now has different elements to it. I feel a bit
Yes,
of
ma'am.
trap in there,
Yes, ma'am.
clean vocals
Yes, ma'am.
in there. You know, like if you took the beat out and put like, you know, nice strings, it would sound
Yeah.
very R&B-ish.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then obviously there's the rap flow, which is in Setswana with a bit of English in there, which immediately says Motswako.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How would you guys then define it? If I'm just going with the song, where would you guys plug yourself in terms of a sound perspective?
Whoa. That's interesting.
Because there's different elements, yeah. Because if
I
you
think-
can't even,
I'd rather say we advocate more for Motswako than we do for trap,
cool.
and we advocate more for hip hop than we do for everything else
Nice.
in terms of genres. Yeah.
Cool. All right, but you can still mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dibble.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
You know what the thing is?
Yeah.
We're influenced by, you know, all kinds of music. You know what I mean? And at our level, it's not like, you know, people are expecting a specific sound.
Yeah.
You know, so we still, you know, really having fun with it. Now we just discovered some nice like percussion from North Africa.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start hearing that
Okay.
in the newer music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you in a duo get both of you on the same page and know that this is where you want to take it to, this is the vision, this is the goal? Because each person in a duo would have ideas, and then it's not like there's a third person to balance the vote. It's like it's got to be 50-50. So how do you figure out that compromise and how that relationship dynamic is going to roll out?
You know, in as far as the music is concerned, we don't know too. It
like
really
that.
happens
Yeah,
organically. It really happens, and I'll give you an example. When I wrote the lyrics to the song that you just played, he had that verse already, but I didn't know until he heard my vocals, and then he decided, yo, I have something for that. You know? But as far as like group dynamics and like business decisions go, because we are brothers, I know he knows my mother, I know his mother. Like, it's that real.
This is real.
So
If we know each other's mamas, it's over.
you know what I mean?
You can't mess around. I was like, I know
You
your
had
mama.
a meal at my house. So he trusts, like I trust, that I won't lead him astray. You know what I mean? There are things that we don't totally agree on, but if he says or if I say, and I am sure that this is good for us, we are about to get out of this one room with this decision, then I can literally trust him in my life. You know what I mean?
Again, coming to the duo and coming together and
Yes, ma'am.
putting music out.
Yeah.
Because hip hop is such a personal. Compared to now it's gonna make sense if all other genres or not, but it's very personal in the sense that
It's
two
your
options.
story, yeah.
It's either your story or your fantasy.
Yeah.
Where do you guys lean more towards?
Story. Definitely.
Right.
Like, what people need to understand is we are from Rustenburg, and except for Platinum Mines, people don't really know what's in Rustenburg.
Yeah.
you
Just
understand?
DJ people, Rusty Dusty.
Yeah.
Apart from Sunseed.
Yeah.
And Marigana now, because you guys are like really close.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's we carry so many stories for people that don't get to say them. That's always going to be our story from now until the end of time, probably.
Can I ask a real question?
Yes.
As opposed to
No, that's usually my cue that I'm probably going to say something that's a little bit off.
no, now she's gonna get you into trouble.
No, I'm not going to get them into trouble. I want to ask this. Is there, what are you guys going to effectively do not to fall? Mutoko is great.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
The movement is awesome.
Yes, man.
It conquered a lot within South African hip hop.
Yes, man.
But how do you, what's the plan for you guys to completely separate yourself and still be a part? Don't know if that makes sense, because I think a lot of people get lost in that. It's like, oh, it's another Mutoko person. You know what I mean? How do you have that identity where you still stand out? I mean, there are Mutoko greats that last time I heard a song from them was 5 years ago. And I mean, we've got to fly the Mutoko flag with music out, but how do you not fall into that trap of just being seen as just another, as opposed to, yo, we're a hip hop duo, we're here to stay, we whether you box us as Mutoko or not,
Yeah.
this is what we do. How are you guys going to effectively, try not fall into that trap?
This is fun. We didn't even know there was Motswako. So as far as we were concerned, we were just doing hip hop Kastswana until Jabba
Cool.
took off.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So as soon as you add Tswana to your lyrics, ke Motswako.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But judging from what's on air now, I'd say we sound different, and the content also is different, because we are very, like, our music is very soulful, very, very soulful. Somebody said we're a sad bunch. Like, stress.
Yeah.
So I think for us specifically as a duo, like when you listen to India Ari, it's R&B, but it's that India Ari R&B.
Yeah.
So when you listen to Laurent Authentic, it'll be Motswako. People can't see the fingers, but it'll be Motswako. It'll be hip hop, but it'll feel different because of the stories, because of the funny delivery, because of the elements that traditional Setswana music that we add in there.
Yeah.
Even the sad. This is the pain of every Rustenburg rapper that raps in Tswana, right? So you get to Joburg, you rap for people. First thing they say, what's on my ticket? See,
Markdown. I
You know what I'm
was
saying?
about to ask you guys. It's like Motoko not a downfall because I mean, shout out to Motoko and the
Yeah.
movement and what it represents.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be like a rapper in every
I
5
feel
seconds.
like that's like saying, see, there's always going to be the foundation. Then things have to change. See, even the hip hop that we hear now, it's not the original hip hop. People
Oh,
only say
no.
real hip hop, but that's not what they mean actually. You understand what I'm saying? So even if Motswago kind of took a dip, because I don't really want to consider what we do it now as Motswago,
Yeah.
or even Casper is not really doing Motswago as we know it.
No.
You understand
He's
what I'm saying? We're just branching out,
Yeah.
and you can still make the connection that you understand. Okay, they come from that school of rap, but the university is different.
I like that.
Yes.
That answers me well.
I want to hear more music. This is called it's very intense conversations around genres and where people are from, and like it's intense. Let's talk about the song When We Show Up. Take us behind the song before we spin it.
Production was originally done by Black Storm, with a little bass from Luna Florentino. I came up with a dope hook, and we started talking to Black Laz. We were like, yo, Laz, would you like to? We weren't sure if he would. He said, let me hear it. He loved it. And he,
You showed up.
and he showed up, man. And he even showed up for the video. It was
Really
really cool.
nice,
It
nice.
was really, really cool.
Nice.
Dope. All right, let's spin it. More other side of this.
Awesome freaking questions. I thought you were gonna ask, so how does it feel? What does your mother say?
What does your mother say?
So what does your mother say now?
Ah, great. Yo, you got all that.
Yeah, I got it. Everyone that is there. I'm never allowed to.
Hit the right notes, but I'm a hero. That's unsung. Yeah, give me my lamban. I got more clicks than black and East London. Gas and mud. Abo my chansan. We not friends. One goes with the Kamban. Jamme, I'm getting money in my nyora. My back aching cause my city's on my
I
shoulder.
suppose you got broadcast, eh?
Yeah, I can do that too.
Swinging balls like a bowler. Steve Biko. What a real name. Things will never be the same. I'm gonna bring change. Keep your fame cause I'm looking for
Facebook or Insta? Facebook, man.
Yeah, go Facebook. Yeah.
I bring the whole rhythm. Too bad and then to me. How another Facebook app, right?
Hey, son, you see it?
Think so, yeah.
What the app? Memory, fellow, you wasted memory.
Ah. Yes, you have to go Insta.
Why no Sansi? The Uber one, because the struggle is about to be over soon.
When?
I gotta break this. This fan camera no problem. Ne?
In a late option, you know. Got it. Are you already live?
Nah. Was trying to.
It's one way to end it.
In case you don't know, drops mic.
Yes, it's
With
called
sound effects, dude.
When We Show Up. Guys,
There.
what's the big dream? Like, what's the, what would be the ultimate? Is it a Sama? Is it a Grammy?
11
Is it
Grammys like Jay.
11, huh? Do you
That's a
think
good
about this
start.
stuff?
Come again?
Do you think about this stuff? Yeah.
All the time. I suppose every artist does. But beyond the Grammy is we'd like to create the same channel that, what Durban created over the past decade or so. We want to create that culture for Rustenburg. You know what I mean? I'm sure we'll get like where our dreams want us to go, but we want to be in a space where we can point out 5-10 other artists that are from the city you know, who have another 10 behind them. Because trust me when I tell you, there is a lot going on in the city,
Yeah.
but you know, it's below the radar.
I actually went to Rustenburg June 16. I drove down to Rustenburg. There's a rapper there called J
Mukopa.
Mukopa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got Makopa. And he got on stage. I was like, yo, so dope, so fresh, so like happy, and like and the audience is going crazy. And I was just like, it's so it actually. I think a part of me gets sad when you think that a lot of people think that the vibe is just in Joburg
Yeah.
or it's just in Gauteng
Yeah.
and that there's nothing else in the cities that we come from. I come from the Val, and I mean, we're loaded.
You
Yes.
guys are
Like-
doing very well for
Yes.
yourself.
Oh my God, we run this industry. I swear to God. Like,
Yes.
But where do you run it from?
no.
From here.
My point is, in every entertainment element you can think of,
Yeah, yeah.
newsreader, weather guy, soccer player,
Yes.
actress,
Yes,
actor, we've
yes,
got
yes,
them
yes.
all. You know, and I think that's it, because people from the Val look at that and it's not impossible then. And I guess that's what you guys are trying to say,
Exactly.
that somebody from Rustenburg look at you guys as the benchmark.
And
No
Rustenburg
pun intended.
Mohwas is like next to Sun City, bro. When you get to the city, you keep driving.
Really, it's further down.
It's further down.
40 minutes.
It's really right next to Sun City.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do game drives because we drive past animals all the time. I'm not gonna pay. I can stand by the fence and look at the others.
Hey, that's rough.
But how are you making sure that you don't lose that element? Because the longer you're in Joburg, you've seen what Joburg does to people.
Yes.
So do you have to like check each other, or do you have to say stop? That's not our style. That's not our flow. Because very easy, especially when you start collaborating with Joburg artists and that kind of thing, you can start to lose it.
You know what's the thing? For the most part of our journey, most of our friends pay for almost everything. You understand? So it's hard to forget how much people care about you. When, for example, when I came to Joburg, my friends that I went to school with, he told me live, like, you don't like this thing that you're doing, this engineering thing that you're doing. Go to Joburg, we work here, we'll pay you rent. So it's hard.
We just came back from Durban.
I need friends from Rustenburg for these are great friends to have.
Dude, I actually thought I misunderstood what he meant. I thought I was just like, oh no, ma'am, I'm hearing wrong. So I heard right.
Yes, ma'am.
You got some, wow.
Hence, Mufiso Gelisika. That's where the whole Feast Lisika
Comes
thing
Comes from.
Yes.
Oh, I absolutely love that. How important is community? And not community as in just Rustenburg, but I can imagine there's people who don't necessarily come from Joburg, and apparently for now, Joburg is the hub of this industry that we're all in. Finding a community within this space, has that been difficult for you guys? Have you had to sort of adjust yourselves to the way things happen here? Or have you just fit it in like a glove?
No, more like a glove with a missing finger. You know?
It's like, yo, it's on, but like this.
Yeah.
The thumb is out,
One
dude.
press that.
Yeah.
You know what it is, especially when you're at our level. You're learning every day because you're meeting people every day, and sometimes, you know, it's contradicting information from two giants, you know, and sometimes it confirms what you were already suspecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not at liberty to say a lot of stuff, but meeting people who are open, like Toady Mac, for example, I'll name drop because he's cool like that, you know.
Yeah.
He's been very open with information, with, you know, his network, you know what I mean? So that has made our journey easier.
Toadie's mad cool.
You know,
Yeah.
on the flip side,
He owes me
other
a
people
song.
act different.
Toadie, you
It takes him forever to record.
Is it?
We know.
Oh,
We
okay.
know.
I was like, I'm still waiting. Yo, Tony, what's up? Yo, he made me listen to like a snippet. I'm still waiting for the full song. Okay, so you've had some people who are willing to tell
Yes.
you the truth of it.
Yes.
Even the like the small things. See, like, you know what defeats people in Joburg is not really the industry per se, it's their social life.
Yes,
Oh no, there's lots of
I'm from
fixers out here.
where we don't even have a single club.
No.
And my studio
Close
is full
down,
right
close
now.
down.
So if you're not aware of that type of situation, you can't.
Yeah.
Because then you feel like you need to be there so people can see you. And you
Yeah,
gotta
You
spend-
need to spend 1,500
People
on a
fall
bottle.
What?
No
I
bottle
beg,
of vodka
I beg.
or whiskey or whatever.
Yeah.
So, if you don't have business day, you don't have business day.
We are lucky. We have a cool circle of friends.
Yeah.
So the support system is there. You know,
Do
not
they tell
just
you when you guys are
financially.
whack?
All the time. We tell each other we whack.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time I heard him rap, I told him he's whack.
Oh wow.
Look, now we're in a duo.
That's usually how these things work. Though.
I love it. Yeah, because I think, especially with rap, because like rap is very ego driven. You know what I mean? And like, I am it. You know, I'm the coolest. I got the baddest flows, and you know what I mean. And you're just like, nah, dude, you're actually quite whack. You actually, you're whack. So it's good to have, and sometimes not that you whack as a rapper. It's not your best verse, and being able to identify those things and have people around you who are honest enough to say that is really really cool. I mean, if you guys have people like Todi in your corner, those are people who've gone through the highest and the lowest.
Yeah.
And I think those are usually the best people to get a word of advice from.
Yes.
Talk to these boys with chains. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Yeah, I got 17 chains. I want to see you in 17 years.
Oh.
17 chains
Oh.
of overdraft.
Yeah.
Hey, did you record that? Can we sample that for the opening of the song? Come on now.
Guys, it's been so cool having
Thank
you
you
in.
so much.
Thank you for having us, you guys.
If people remember one thing from this interview that you did today on the 25th of July 2017 and one thing that you said, what do you want it to be?
Hang on.
Dope.
You can't.
What does that mean? Tell him what that means.
Mufiso is direct translation is heat. Lisika is family. So for you to feast, you need family.
So for you to be at your maximum, at your highest heat, at your full potential,
You gotta
You've
respect
gotta
the family.
You can't start a fire with one stick. You need a bunch of wood in there. You need a little, what's that waxy thing? You need a little that. You need matches.
I just know it smells bad. But I need it.
Just before we let you go though,
Yes,
we're
sir.
getting a lot of requests to do a freestyle. Is that possible?
I don't freestyle, got free minds, but let's free.
Cut the beat or not, just
That's
tell me that.
a freestyle. Yo, I don't freestyle. Free minds of fuck you.
Hey, yo, there's parties out here. I'ma need a piece. I'm already out here on some Jesus, please. They say they need a fee, but I could barely eat. How could I pay for beats? How could I pay for trees?
Come on.
My days have been so long these days. I want my songs to play. I get close to it. Nagilori le so se sing with the horse it. I reforce it. Okay, sorry, clean. I can let it in. It got why I got June. I'm free like the sun do, but struggling for Chankura. I promise to be humble. I promise to be loyal. I probably give the promoter cause Yagatomo. Say like I do Horon, say like you don't know. I'm trying to be a homeowner that never pays the bond though.
Come on.
All right then.
We're here.
Mudi, I feel amazing. Thanks to the progress that we're making. Galaxy, you came with me from the basement. Handed axe that should have been a little more patient. The faithless Nebantaba Royal, baby. Well, they were right, but so am I. Can you blame me for tripping up bites? I get the Mufiso was basic. Got me mistaken with some other kid I can't seem to think of. Cause none of these in the same league. My leather's off a different beast. We are not the same breed. Woo! Not these 5 minutes of fame. I want every hour of every goddamn day. Mukhwase okay, oh, twanze jemo. Rusty on my backbone, Roy barrel blowing. Think I'm sprigga wiggy. Faga zago tlabo. Hele saga resaling kampela sola risuli. Aristake ripusha, hopale ridu. Le kakasa rikuti, tot le kasile suti. Harili eulogy. Barry if you have seen. Barine no Mercedes, them bariki you and me. If you and me don't move like he is, mara wheat. Ilele mo go swari. Stop for lunch cake a go jam votsari. Sara ra se ga go sa motsari. I'll pot with my cake in the stove, I swear. If you remember nothing else, Mufisa Gilesika.
Y'all need to get out of here. Y'all need to leave. Bye. Thank you. Like, what?
That's so good.
Oh,
That's
snap.
too nice, man.
Thanks for hosting the
Thank you
show.
so much. Thank you guys for coming through. Sorry,